data centers. Data center transformation. Data transformation takes a step-by-step approach through integrated projects carried out over time that differs from a traditional method of data center upgrades that takes a serial and siloed approach. The typical projects within a data center transformation initiative include standardization, consolidation, virtualization, automation, and security. Standardization, consolidation, reducing the number of data centers and avoiding server sprawl, both physical and certain, often includes replacing aging data center equipment and is aided by standardization. Virtualization lowers capital and operational expenses, reduces energy consumption. Virtualized desktops can be hosted in data centers and rented out on a subscription basis. Investment bank Lazard Capital Markets estimated in 2008 that 48% of enterprise operations will be virtualized by 2012. Gartner views virtualization as a catalyst for modernization. Automating automating tasks such as provisioning, configuration, patching, release management, and compliance is needed, not just when facing fewer IT skilled workers. Okay, and okay, securing protection of virtual systems is integrated with existing security of physical infrastructures. Private cloud. A private cloud consists of computing resources used exclusively by one business or organization. The private cloud can be physically located at your organization's on-site data center, or it can be hosted by a third-party service provider. But in a private cloud, the services and infrastructure are always maintained on a private network, and the hardware and software are dedicated solely to your organization. In this way, a private cloud can make it easier for an organization to customize its resources to meet specific IT requirements. Private clouds are often used by government agencies, financial institutions, and any other mid to large size organizations with business critical operations seeking enhanced control over their environment. Advantages of a private cloud: more flexibility. Your organization can customize its cloud environment to meet specific business needs. Improved security. Resources are not shared with others, so higher levels of control and security are available. High scalability. Private clouds still afford the scalability and efficiency of a public cloud. Public cloud. Public clouds are the most common way of deploying cloud computing. Cloud resources like servers and storage are owned and operated by a third-party cloud service provider and delivered over the internet. Microsoft Azure is an example of a public cloud. With a public cloud, all hardware, software, and other supporting infrastructure is owned and managed by the cloud provider. In a public cloud, you share the same hardware, storage, and network devices with other organizations or cloud tenants. Your access services and you access services and manage your account using a web browser. Public cloud deployments are frequently used to provide web-based email, online office applications, storage, and testing and development environments. Advantages of public clouds: lower costs, no need to purchase hardware or software, and you pay only for the services you use, no maintenance. Your service provider provides the maintenance. Near unlimited scalability, on demand resources are available to meet your business needs. High reliability, a vast network of servers ensure against failure. Hybrid cloud, often called the best of both worlds. Hybrid clouds combine on-premise infrastructure or private clouds with public clouds so organizations can reap the advantages of both. In a hybrid cloud, data and applications can move between private and public clouds for greater flexibility and more deployment options. For instance, you can use the public cloud for high volume, low security needs such as web based email and the private cloud or on premise infrastructure for sensitive business critical operations like reporting. In a hybrid cloud, cloud bursting is also an option. This is when an application or resource runs in a private cloud until there is a spike in demand, such as a seasonal event like online shopping or tax filing, at which point an organization can burst through to the public cloud and tap into additional computing resources. Advantages of hybrid clouds: control your organization can maintain a private infrastructure for sensitive assets, flexibility. You can take advantage of additional resources in the public cloud when you need them. Cost effectiveness. With the ability to scale to the public cloud, you can pay for extra computing power only when needed. Race, ease. Transitioning to the cloud doesn't have to be overwhelming because you can migrate gradually, phasing in workloads over time. SaaS. Now, SaaS, software as a service. Software as a service allows users to connect to and use cloud-based apps over the internet. Common examples are email, calendaring, and office tools, and such as Microsoft Office 365. SaaS provides a complete software solution that you purchase on pay-as-you-go basis from a cloud service provider. You can rent the use of an app for your organization and your users connect to it over the internet, usually with a web browser. All of the underlying infrastructure, middleware, app software, and app data are located in the service provider's data center. Service provider manages the hardware and software with the appropriate service agreement will ensure the availability and the security of the app and your data as well. SaaS allows your organization to get quickly up and running with an app at minimal upfront cost. Common SaaS scenarios. If you've used a web based email service such as Outlook, Hotmail, or Yahoo Mail, then you've already used a form of SaaS. With these services, you log into your account over the internet, often from a web browser. The email service is located on the service provider's network and your messages are stored there as well. You can access your email and stored messages from a web browser on any computer or internet connected device. The previous examples are free services for personal use. For organizational use, you can rent productivity apps such as email, collaboration, and calendaring, and sophisticated business applications such as customer relationship management, CRM, enterprise resource planning, ERP, and document management. You pay for the use of these apps by subscription according to the level of use. Advantages of SaaS: gain access to sophisticated applications to provide SaaS apps to users. You don't need to purchase, install, update, or maintain any hardware, middleware, or software. SaaS makes even sophisticated enterprise applications such as ERP and CRM affordable for organizations that lack the resources to buy, deploy, and manage required infrastructure and software themselves. Pay only for what you use. You also save money because the SaaS service automatically scales up and down according to the level of usage. Use free client software. Users can run most SaaS apps directly in their web browser without needing to download, install any software, although some apps require plugins. This means you don't need to purchase and install special software for your users. Mobilize your workforce easily. SaaS makes it easy to mobilize your workforce because users can access SaaS apps and data from any internet connected computer or mobile device. You don't need to worry about developing apps to run on different types of computers and devices because the service provider has already done so. In addition, you don't need to bring special expertise on board to manage the security issues inherent in mobile computing. A carefully chosen service provider will ensure the security of your data regardless of the type of device consuming it. Access app data from anywhere. With data stored in the cloud, users can access their information from any internet connected computer or mobile device. And when app data is stored in the cloud, no data is lost if the user's computer or device fails. IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service. Infrastructure as a Service is an instant computing infrastructure provisioned and managed over the internet. It's one of the four types of cloud services, along with software as a service, platform as a service, and serverless. IaaS quickly scales up and down with demand, letting you pay only for what you use. It helps you to avoid the expense and complexity of buying and managing your own physical servers and data center infrastructure. Each resource is offered as a separate service component, and you only need to rent a particular one for as long as you need it. A cloud computing service provider such as Azure manages the infrastructure while you purchase, install, configure, and manage your own software, operating systems, middleware, and applications. Common IaaS business scenarios. Typical business things to do with IaaS include test and development. Teams can quickly set up and dismantle test and development environments, bringing new applications to market faster. IaaS makes it quick and economical to scale up dev test environments up and down. Website hosting. Running websites using IaaS can be less expensive than traditional web hosting. Storage backup and recovery. Organizations avoid the capital outlay for storage and complexity of storage management, which typically requires a skilled staff to manage data and meet legal and compliance requirements. IaaS is useful for handling unpredictable demand and steadily growing storage needs. It can also simplify planning and management of backup and recovery systems. Web apps. IaaS provides all the infrastructure to support web apps, including storage, web and application servers, and networking resources. Organizations can quickly deploy web apps on IaaS and easily scale infrastructure up and down when demand for the apps is unpredictable. High performance computing (HPC) on supercomputers, computer grids, or computer clusters helps solve complex problems involving millions of variables of calculations. Examples include earthquakes, protein folding simulations, climate and weather predictions, financial modeling, and evaluating product design. Big data analysis. Big data is a popular form for massive data sets that contain potentially valuable patterns, trends, and association. Mining data sets to locate or tease out these hidden patterns require a huge amount of processing power, which IaaS economically provides. Advantages of IaaS: eliminates capital expense and reduces ongoing cost. IaaS sidesteps the upfront expense of setting up and managing on-site data center, making it economically option for startups and business testing new ideas, improves business continuity and disaster recovery, achieving high availability. Business continuity and disaster recovery is expensive since it requires a significant amount of technology and staff. But with the right service level agreement SLA in place, IaaS can reduce this cost and access applications and data as usual during a disaster or outage. Innovate rapidly. As soon as you've decided to launch a new product or initiative, the necessary computing infrastructure can be ready within minutes or hours rather than days or weeks or sometimes months. It can it take could take setup initial internally, respond quicker to shifting business conditions. IaaS enables you to quickly scale up resource to accommodate spikes in demand for your application during the holidays, for example, then scale resources back down when activity decreases to save money. Focus on your core business. IaaS frees up your team to focus on your organization's core business rather than on IT infrastructure. Increase stability, reliability, and supportability. With IaaS, there's no need to maintain and upgrade software and hardware or troubleshoot equipment problems. With the appropriate agreement in place, the service provider assures that your infrastructure is reliable and meets service level agreements. Better security. With the appropriate service agreement, the cloud provider can provide security for your applications and data may be better than what you can obtain in-house. Now, PaaS, Platform as a Service. Platform as a Service is a complete development and deployment environment in the cloud with resources that enable you to deliver everything from cloud-based apps to sophisticated cloud-enabled enterprise applications. You purchase and resources you need from a cloud service provider on a pay-as-you-go basis and access them over a secure internet connection. Like IaaS, PaaS includes infrastructure, servers, storage, and networking, but also middleware and development tools, business intelligence services, database management systems, and more. PaaS is designed to support and complete web application lifecycle, building, testing, and deploying and managing and upgrading. PaaS allows you to avoid the expense and complexity of buying and managing software licenses, the underlying application infrastructure, middleware, container, or orchestrators such as Kubernetes, or the development tools and other resources. You manage the applications and services you develop, and the cloud service provider typically manages everything else. Common, sorry, common PaaS scenarios. Organizations typically use PaaS for these scenarios. Development framework. PaaS provides framework that developers can build upon to develop or customize cloud-based applications, similar to the way you create an Excel macro. PaaS lets developers create applications using built-in software components. Cloud features such as scalability, high availability, and multi-tenant capability are included, reducing the amount of coding that developers must do. Analytics or business intelligence tools provided as a service with PaaS allows organizations to analyze and mine their data, finding insights and patterns and predicting outcomes to improve forecasting. Product product design decisions, investment returns, and other business decisions. Additional services. PaaS providers may offer other services that enhance applications such as workflow, directory, security, and scheduling. Sorry now. Advantages of PaaS. By delivering infrastructure as a service, PaaS offers the same advantages as IaaS, but its additional features, middleware, development tools, and other business tools give you more advantages. Cut coding time. Past development tools can cut the time it takes to code new apps with pre-coded applications, components built into the platform such as workflow, directory services, security features, search and so on. App development capabilities without adding staff. Platform as a service components can give your development team new capabilities without you needing to add staff having the required skills. Development for multiple platforms, including mobile, more easily. Some service providers give you development options for multiple platforms, such as computers, mobile devices, and browsers, making cross platform apps quicker and easier to develop. Use sophisticated tools affordably, and a pay as you go model makes it possible for individual organizations to use sophisticated development software and business intelligence and analytic tools that they could not afford to purchase outright. Support geographically distributed development teams because the development environment is accessed over the internet. Development teams can work together on projects even when team members are remote locations. Efficiently manage and efficiently manage the application lifecycle. PaaS provides all of the capabilities that you need to support the complete web application lifecycle, building, testing, deploying, managing, and updating within the same integrated environment. Okay. Sorry, now I just want to see where I left off. Okay, I think that's it for this one. So here's just a quick picture of a small data center. Here you can see your service racks, and here you have the UPS uninterruptible power supply, which is very important for servers. So so yeah, I was just saying here are all these servers. So this is what a small data center would look like. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for listening.